Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. RHONJ star Teresa Giudice endorses Kamala Harris. RHONJ star Teresa Giudice riled fans up with two words. Did she just endorse Kamala Harris for the 2024 presidential election? Keep reading for all the details. The 2024 U.S. presidential election is less than 2 months away. Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump are fighting it out in the polls and at a recent debate. While many people say that celebrities should keep their political opinions to themselves, more and more are speaking out about who they support. Musicians Kid Rock and Amber Rose have thrown their support behind the former president. So have wrestling icon Hulk Hogan and billionaire Elon Musk. Singer Billie Eilish just revealed support for Kamala Harris and her running mate, Tim Walz. But perhaps the biggest celebrity who has weighed in on the election is Taylor Swift. After weeks of speculation on where her vote lies, the Shake It Off singer publicly endorses Kamala Harris. Did RHONJ star Teresa Giudice follow suit? Teresa Giudice has a personal connection to Donald Trump. She was a contestant on Season 5 of his NBC reality show, Celebrity Apprentice. Many expected her to seek a pardon for ex-husband Joe Giudice to prevent him from being deported after serving time in prison for fraud. However, Teresa didn't use her connections to help her ex. He now lives in the Bahamas after being deported in 2019. He's scheduled to fight former Trump supporter Antonio Sabato Jr. in a boxing match in November. Teresa Giudice caused a major confusion on Twitter over the weekend. She took to the platform with a two-word post on Sunday, September 22. "Go blue," she wrote with blue and yellow heart emojis. The tweet received a lot of comments about Teresa Giudice seemingly endorsing Kamala Harris. "Noo Teresa noo. Don't get into the political BS. Can't get dumber than that. Yes, SS Harris Visuals 2024. I prefer red, but thanks. I'm so excited you're with us. Hashtag Kamala Harris. You're a Democrat, but not so fast." The post wasn't political at all. One user explained, her daughter goes to college in Michigan, and it's the colors of one of the universities. Her daughter, Gabriella, is majoring in economics at the famed university. While Teresa Giudice may lean right or left politically, she hasn't publicly endorsed either candidate, despite her selfie with Taylor Swift at Coachella this summer. In a twist that set the reality TV world buzzing, Real Housewives of New Jersey star Teresa Giudice, known for her bold personality and headline-grabbing antics, stepped onto a completely unexpected stage, politics. The fiery entrepreneur and reality TV matriarch shocked her fan base by publicly endorsing Vice President Kamala Harris, throwing her support behind one of the most powerful women in American government. For many, this moment was as unpredictable as Teresa's legendary table flip. The unexpected alliance. Teresa Giudice has always been unapologetically herself, embracing her role as a strong, resilient woman who has weathered storms of personal drama, legal battles, and public scrutiny. But aligning herself with Kamala Harris was not something most would have seen coming. The political endorsement took fans of RHONJ by surprise, considering Teresa had rarely delved into politics publicly, let alone endorsed a major figure from the current administration. During a speech at a local charity event in New Jersey, Teresa decided to use her platform for more than just promoting her cookbooks or fitness regimes. Standing in front of a banner for women's empowerment, Teresa addressed a crowd of supporters, flashing her signature smile before speaking earnestly. "I know some people don't expect this from me, but I'm all about strong women who don't back down," Teresa began, her New Jersey accent coloring every word. "That's why I'm here to tell you that I'm endorsing Kamala Harris. She's tough, she's smart, and she's exactly the kind of woman we need to keep fighting for us." The crowd, initially confused by the direction of Teresa's speech, soon began to cheer, captivated by the reality star's newfound political fervor. Teresa continued, explaining that Kamala's rise to the vice presidency resonated deeply with her own story of resilience. Finding parallels. For Teresa, the connection with Kamala Harris wasn't just about politics, it was personal. The reality TV star highlighted the parallels she saw between their lives. Both had faced enormous challenges, both had fought against systems that sought to bring them down, and both had emerged stronger for it. Kamala's history as a prosecutor and her no-nonsense approach to political obstacles resonated with Teresa's own battles, albeit fought in the public eye on The Real Housewives of New Jersey rather than in the courtroom. When I went through everything with my family and the legal stuff, it felt like the whole world was against me, Teresa shared, referencing her well-documented legal struggles, including her 11-month prison stint for fraud charges. But Kamala Harris, she knows what it's like to have to fight, to prove yourself over and over again. I see that in her, and I respect it. Teresa pointed to Kamala's own battles as California's Attorney General, where she was often the lone woman in a room full of powerful men, as a source of inspiration. Teresa framed the vice president's journey as a symbol of empowerment for women everywhere, especially for those who had faced their own personal and professional hurdles. I've been judged, criticized, and torn apart, but I'm still standing. Kamala is still standing too, and that's why I believe in her. A new side of Teresa. This endorsement marked a departure for Teresa, who had previously steered clear of politics on RHONJ. While her castmates often dipped their toes into political discourse, especially during the 2020 election cycle, Teresa had remained largely silent on the topic. But in this new chapter of her life, she seemed eager to embrace a different role, one that went beyond her usual reality TV persona. I'm not just here to flip tables and start drama anymore, Teresa said, laughing at her infamous RHONJ legacy. I want to make a difference. I have 4 daughters, and I want them to know that women like Kamala Harris are out there breaking barriers, and they can do the same. Teresa's daughters, Gia, Gabriella, Melania, and Adriana, were front and center in her mind as she made her endorsement. The reality star spoke passionately about the importance of setting an example for her children, encouraging them to aspire to roles in leadership and influence. Kamala shows my girls that they can be whoever they want to be. Vice president, president, anything. That's what I want for them, and that's what I want for all the young women out there. Backlash and support. Of course, not everyone was thrilled with Teresa's endorsement. The RHONJ fan base, like much of the reality TV world, is divided, with viewers hailing from across the political spectrum. Some fans took to social media to criticize Teresa's decision, arguing that she was aligning herself with an administration they didn't support. Stick to flipping tables, not politics, one Twitter user wrote, while another added, Teresa, what do you know about politics? Leave it to the experts. However, just as many fans came to Teresa's defense, applauding her for using her platform to support a female leader like Kamala Harris. Many pointed out that Teresa's story of perseverance made her endorsement all the more meaningful, with one commenter writing, Teresa knows what it's like to fight through adversity, and that's why her support for Kamala is so powerful. Women supporting women. Even some of Teresa's fellow housewives chimed in. Melissa Gorga, Teresa's sister-in-law and frequent frenemy on the show, surprised many by backing Teresa's endorsement. No matter what we go through, I'm proud of Teresa for stepping up and supporting strong women. Kamala is a trailblazer, and I think it's great that Teresa is supporting her, Melissa said in a post on Instagram. The political future of Teresa Giudice. As Teresa's endorsement made headlines, the question on everyone's mind was, could this be the beginning of a new political chapter for the reality star? While Teresa herself laughed off the idea of running for office, she did hint that her involvement in public causes wasn't just a one-time deal. I'm not saying you're going to see me in Congress or anything, Teresa joked with a wink, but I definitely want to keep supporting causes I believe in. Women's empowerment, criminal justice reform, those things matter to me. Only time will tell whether Teresa's foray into politics will extend beyond her endorsement of Kamala Harris. For now, she remains focused on balancing her life as a reality star, businesswoman, and mother, all while using her platform in new and unexpected ways. I'm just getting started, Teresa said with a grin, her eyes twinkling with determination. And who knows what's next?